Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist News in Focus.
Welcome to the program. I'm James Venegas, filling in for David while he's on leave for a few weeks. Representatives of the Seventh-day Adventist Church from more than 200 countries around the world are meeting in Atlanta, USA for the denomination's 5 yearly administrative meetings. But the General Conference session is as much a celebration as it is an occasion for electing leaders and reviewing procedures. David Gibbons reports.
There's a sense of excitement here as more than 50,000 people stream into the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. It's not until you enter the stadium that you understand just how big this gathering is. I mean, the Super Bowl has been held in this venue more than once. Looking at the people gathering to worship and make decisions here is a reminder that Seventh-day Adventists are very much a global church. The membership is spread out in nearly every nation of the world, with the largest numbers in Latin America and Africa. Now, at this stage, the official part of the program is looking very much like business as usual. There's always some speculation, of course, in the lead-up to the vote of the church's senior officers, including the world president. And for the first time in more than 10 years, a new world president has been elected. Pastor Ted Wilson takes over the leadership of the 17 million adult member church, and Pastor G.T. Ng is the new General Secretary. I'm David Gibbons in Atlanta for InFocus Christian News.
After more than a year in office, American President Obama has appointed a Baptist pastor as Ambassador for Religious Freedom. Associated Baptist Press reports Suzanne Johnson Cook has been a teacher, pastor, motivational speaker, and political advisor for 30 years. And at the United Nations, religious liberty advocate James Standish has been appointed Secretary of the Non-Governmental Committee on Freedom of Religion or Belief. Standish currently holds the post of Director of UN Relations at the Seventh-day Adventist Church's World Headquarters. He says he plans to push UN member states to stand up for the values they claim to embrace. Motivational speaker and evangelist Leo Screven wants to send Americans a message during the 2011 Super Bowl television broadcast. Tim Tebow's anti-abortion message, aired during this year's Super Bowl telecast, appears to be the inspiration. Adventist Today reports Super Bowl 2010 set a new record as America's most watched TV event ever. Leo Screven wants to take a message to the nation. The Sabbath is still the seventh day. He says when he has 144,000 people signed up, he'll call in their $20 pledge and start production on the advertisement. But the final goal is $2.8 million US. Screven promises the ad will be both tasteful and humorous. And in this week's record, delegates take a plane ride through the South Pacific, a local congregation gets veggie-licious, and prisoners in PNG renew their family commitments. Remember, you can see the full half-hour program online at infocus.org.au. That's the news this week. Thanks for joining me. I'm James Venegas.